in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy.
Mere fees from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Go! 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Another carry for Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
19, charge.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles.
Here's Penix to throw. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll be met into the line to limit the... into a yard. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
I don't think think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Young working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So on now comes the former All-State soccer player from Fayetteville. About 20 miles away, it's Sam Martin to punt.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Penix now to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, it puts a sack on the board.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Into a crowd, and intercepted! Trevin Wallace has it! And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb, and quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So 2nd down coming up. Oh, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Penix now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons break the tie here in the 1st. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Green back. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Young finds a seam down the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Into the hands of Leggett. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers trim the lead to 1. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Well, a lot of effort there, partners, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
To the air with Penix. Completed over the middle. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Trying to run here with Robinson. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. And facing fourth down, they're leaving the offense out there. They do go for it. It's Penix. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield. They connect on the deep shot. He's going to bring this down to their 35. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play.
He goes. The Panthers got him. Working quickly here.
Loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They're in long for him here. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
On first down, here's Penix. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go. Hurt. Hawks, 70. Hawks. Riggs.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Jimmy Horn here on the return. Good work so far, he's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Gets made by Chuba Hubbard. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Drill, 52. Come on, set. Ready?
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set, go. 50, green. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Dumps it underneath, Hubbard. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Grill green, black ultra.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Third and just 2 to go.
Blue striker. Let's go. Yellow, blue. Hut.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught by Hubbard. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
6, mega. Blaster, 6.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
They send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Penix working from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
18, 60 Bison, 79 Bronco. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Penix on 3rd down. Gets this one to London. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Penix here from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Falcon first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Penix is going to throw again. Outside, reeled in by Pitts. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Penix yet again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And again, it's Penix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A pickup of 17. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Cougar 19. 19 Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
Again, Penix to the air. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Chap 60.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Quandre Diggs with the INT. And the Panthers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Here's the final play of our first half.
Here we go. Ready.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Ready.
Young on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
On the double.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Claude Ray. Yellow. 22. Go get him.
Young working from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Trail green, 33, yellow, 10.
On 2nd and 10, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play.
On him quick, and they bring it down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To the air with Penix. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out with one of those spots out wide.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Penix now. Short pass brought in. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
That's a 30-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On first down, here's Penix. Completed to his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
All right, here we go, second down.
Go! Bronco 80. All the way. Warrior 70.
On the shotgun, Penix. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Third and long for him here. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 45, White. Ready?
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. interception. That is Jalen Walker. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On the ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll start on the ground. Darrell. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He beams one, deep right side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. Did I say that out loud?
That was out loud. Yeah. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Robinson on the inside give. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying with Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Penix to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
60 buck. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Penix now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Okay, line. Here's 3rd and 3. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, Young. Gets it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
43 rounds. Ready.
To the air on 1st down. Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Not an enviable spot as they come up, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. All right, Leggett makes the grab. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Set. 33, yellow. Set.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. He's got London left side. Hits the 20, and he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons put up even more points in a win. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Panthers 21. Bradley Pinion.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete to Tremble. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, Young. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And they take the attempted onside kick all the way back. Touchdown! Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Bob.
Yeah, it's kind of have to. You kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Baker with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Young to throw. Setting up the running back screen. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're the premium in this league.
So the hurry up here.
And the Panthers first down.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
This is down on 2nd down. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. We'll air it out on 3rd. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And this one doesn't go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Hurry this to the line.
That's good for a Panthers.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hits him on the out route. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
4 yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fight 50. 50, green. Hey.
They kick the running back in motion.
Fury, yellow. Set, cut.
From the red zone on first. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play.
And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Falcons will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. We saw undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. First and 10 around to Robinson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. So the Falcons defend their building.